Peter Gregory Obi undoubtedly will make a better president. Here are 10 reasons why Peter Obi will perform excellently as the president of the Federal Republic. Counting down from number 10, we have corruption. Corruption is one factor that has eaten deep into the political sphere of most African countries, and Nigeria to be precise. Peter Obi, being a president, will greatly put an end to corruption in some aspects of Nigeria's political arena. We all know how corrupt the previous administration in Nigeria was. And with Peter Obi, who over the years and with a corrupt-free track record is the perfect man to put an end to this pandemic called corruption. On number 9, we have political appointments based on merit. If Peter Obi was to be the president, most of the sensitive political appointments will be done based on adverse merit. To put it into perspective, during the administration of Buhari, Malam Adamu, the Minister of Education, admitted that when President Muhammadu Buhari appointed him in 2015, he had no prior experience in the field. These unreasonable appointments made by the previous administration affected many Nigerian students. Political appointments shouldn't be done to return a favor, but rather, political appointments should be done to its perfection. You can't make a market woman who specializes in selling vegetables as the Minister of Health. It doesn't work that way. Peter Obi as the president will ensure that whoever occupies any sensitive political seat is well suited and capable in executing his or her role in the fullest. On number 8, we have the cut down of cost of governance. Peter Obi, who is one of the few Nigerian politicians who emphasizes on the cut down of the cost of administration and governance. Peter Obi will be the perfect man to close many irrelevant positions and expenditures in Nigerian political sphere. Politicians are fond of using the taxpayers' money frivolously. Take for instance, just recently, when Bola Ahmed Tinubu visited Lagos State, we saw a lot of security personnel in high-range vehicles driving alongside the president and other dignitaries. Securing the president isn't a bad thing, but when it's being done by too many security personnel, it adversely increases the cost just for one trip. And that same money can be channeled to other sectors in the Nigerian political sphere. Peter Obi, over the years in government, has shown hatred for unnecessary expenses, and that is why many refers to him as a greedy or stingy politician. On number 7, we have education. Education is one of the major strongholds of any developing country. Before a country can seek development, education and general knowledge are being put in place, which plays a vital role. Peter Gregory Obi has shown that education really matters in any country. Take for instance, during his reign as the governor, Peter Obi invested heavily in the educational sector of the state by simply providing all the materials students and pupils needed to make their learning sessions smooth and steady. Peter Obi as the president will focus heavily on education by setting principles and guidance that will ensure the smooth learning of students. If you find this video interesting, do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Thank you. On number 6, we have accountability. Accountability is one major factor that we've lacked in the Nigerian political environment. In the past and previous administration, politicians weren't held accountable for their deeds. Take for instance, on the issue of the repatriation of Abacha's loot. Billions of dollars over the years have been repatriated to Nigeria, and so far so good. Nigerians have little or no idea where these billions of dollars from Abacha's loot went into. Another case is the issue of snakes swallowing millions of naira from a particular institution in Nigeria. Nobody was held accountable and nobody's asking questions. With Peter Obi as the president, Nigerians will be able to hold politicians accountable for their actions and reactions. Nigerians will be able to ask Peter Obi questions where clarity is needed. Peter Obi will be readily available to the masses for monthly live TV interviews where he comes out and answers questions and shed more light where needed. These are some of the factors needed in smooth administration. Don't forget to like this video if you find this video very interesting. Thank you. On number 5, we have freedom of expression. With Peter Obi as the president, Nigerians will regain the ability to protest where needed. We all know how protests were treated by the previous administration. We all know how the NSAS protest ended. Freedom of speech and expression are basic tenets of democracy. Nigeria over the years have been practicing democracy on paper, but not in its real and absolute sense. Peter Obi over the years have shown that he practices and respects all the tenets of democracy and is willing to respect it in its totality. And on number 4, we have the economy. Peter Obi, who is well versatile in business and the banking sector of Nigeria, is the perfect man to revive the Nigerian economy. Before Nigeria can reclaim her seat as a giant of Africa, we need to fix the economy, and Peter Obi is one of the few politicians who can spearhead that mission. With Peter Obi's zero tolerance to corruption and with the fact that Nigerians will hold him accountable in governance, it's a no-brainer that all of these factors will greatly boost the Nigerian economy. Nigeria, who has one of the top GDP in Africa, can still do better. With the abundance of raw materials, Nigeria only need a leader with foresight and proper managerial skill to attain greater heights in the continent and the global level. Peter Obi seems to be one of the few Nigerian politicians who possesses such skill and gifts. And on number 3, we have General Sympathy and Care. Peter Obi is among the few Nigerian politicians who rarely care about the welfare of the general masses. Peter Obi in various occasions have shown both sympathy and empathy for many Nigerians, which is quite rare. Most Nigerian politicians only care about the welfare of their immediate family members and close friends, and that is why the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer in Nigeria. Peter Obi seems to be a leader that can greatly build a linkage between the wealthy leaders and its citizens. And on number 2, we have Minimalistic Lifestyle. As mentioned already, Peter Obi hates unnecessary expenses from the country's treasury. Peter Obi has lived a minimalistic lifestyle over the years. Take for instance, most Nigerian A-list politicians own various models of private jets, all parked in various hangars in Nigeria. Politicians like Obi Will, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Atiku Abubakar all own private jets. Peter Obi prefers to channel his resources into tangible sectors than wasting billions of naira on private jets that will still incur more cost every single day. All this happened because of lack of humility in leadership. Humility, according to the good book, is the greatest gift. Peter Obi, in his first tenure as Anambra State Governor, was using Peugeot 406 as official car, where other governors were using bulletproof vehicles, which cost millions of naira, and they have about 6 of these particular vehicles all parked in their garage. And on number 1, we have antecedents. The next is antecedents, which talk about a person's previous achievements and works. Now, where is Peter Obi coming from and what has he done to deserve the presidency? What positions has he held in the past and how did he perform? The antecedents of Peter Obi as a governor is the best in the history of Nigeria. Among all other governors before him and after him till date, his impeccable administration stride and achievement drove the World Bank to recommend his model of administration for the whole of Africa. He took the education system of Anambra State from one of the least in the country to the first in the entire nation. As a governor, President Goodluck Jonathan saw his intimidating resume as a former lecturer and without any doubt appointed him as an advisor on finance and a member of the economic management team under which Nigeria became the fastest growing economy in the world. Do you want to see 10 reasons why Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress will be disqualified and Peter Obi of Labour Party made president? Click on the video showing right here on your screen to watch that video. Click on this video and I will see you there.